Looking to make your holiday gifts more extraordinary? There's one place you need to go, PaperSource. PaperSource's gift wrap collection includes hand-illustrated designs, stone paper, sustainable handmade fine papers, and even pine-scented wrap. Don't want to do any wrapping? PaperSource has easy solutions with their pre-wrap gift boxes and bags. Or you can leave it to the professionals with their in-store wrapping service. Give yourself time back and wrap up your holidays with something extraordinary. Visit papersource.com or stop by a PaperSource near you today.
This weekend is the big baking sale at Hy-Vee. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you'll find That's Smart Spices 3 for $3. Hy-Vee flour, just $1.98. Hy-Vee sweetened condensed milk, just $1.88. You can save even more when you use your Hy-Vee Perks card. Hy-Vee butter is just $2.98 when you use your Hy-Vee Perks card. Gear up for the holidays and save big this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Hy-Vee's Big Baking Sale.
Hello, it's your old friend Stephen Hawking, and as a certified genius, I'd like to enlighten you to the true definition of comedy. Comedy is defined as a genre that consists of discourses or works intended to be humorous or amusing by inducing laughter, so please take it from me, a genius. Lighten the fuck up. These are just jokes, mostly.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Marco Flores. You might know me as Wash. You might know me as Mr. Your Mom's Favorite. You also might know me as that dude who left out the back door when your dad showed up all the time. But guess what? You're right. It was me. Anyways, I'm joined by two great men, J.M. Brady, Eric Musafer Muichinko Champango, or as the ladies call him, Champango. Right? Champango. There we go. He's like a Vidal Sassoon commercial wherever he goes. And Jay, Mr. Brady, Mr. Jams, would you like to introduce yourself? Say hello to the people.
Well, hey, it's good to be back on SOTA with you awesome gentlemen. And yes, I am officially back at J360 Productions now, and everything is launched and fired up, ready to go and finish this year strong. And that is before China and all sorts of other shit goes down. But, you know, it is what it is. Hey, man. We're going to go ahead and party out.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Nancy Pelosi went out there and did the unthinkable, so here we are. You know, we're just going to face the facts. And
that was the best display of small dick energy ever when, like, China was doing all the war games and shit right there.
Taiwan was like, hey, thanks for showing up. We appreciate it. These fucking fighter jets are in the air now. They're like, thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you for showing solidarity with everybody. We love you. Thank you.
But of course...
There's some sort of technical thing. There's some technical thing where I think we're legally supposed to protect Taiwan. Did you know that?
It is, but like once again, we still have that awkward relationship with China, much like how we do with Saudi Arabia. So, you know, it'll conflict within itself. And not only that, though, you realize that most of the reason why China fucks with us because we owe them that money. That $1 trillion stuff goes to them.
Oh yeah, it's weird that we're sending more money to the Ukraine, but I'm pretty sure that's Chinese money we're sending we're using to finance all the another $1 billion. But
you know,
Moosfer, dude, how are you? How are you doing? You want to introduce yourself? Say hello to the people.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
All right. That's what's up.
Yeah. I'm a man of few words. That's it.
But he lets you know his presence.
If you don't know who I am by now, like there's just no point.
Yeah. If you don't know, now you know, right?
Yeah, and if you still don't know,
well, then too bad. Look it up. Google me.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I feel you. Damn, that's crazy.
A word?
Oh, word? Gentlemen, how you been since we did this last? How's anything new?
I had COVID.
There you go. Did you bounce back? Was it a breakthrough case like Mr. President, or was it just typical old COVID?
It wasn't that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
I would much rather have COVID than go to work, but you know, such is life.
Yeah. So I went to work. Fucking
yeah.
I was like, immediately taking y'all down with me.
Yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, no, it really wasn't that bad. Like the worst part about it was like the fucking gnarly headache that I had for.
Yeah, you said you started speaking Chinese when you were sick. What does that mean?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, man. It's like this bug got into me, like just took over my whole body. I don't even know. Felt like it was like created somewhere. You know what I mean?
I just thought it was all those Amazon packages I was getting.
Yeah, all those wish orders. I was bound to learn Cantonese somewhere. Did you? I mean, like getting it. I guess, like in a way, getting it so late after it hit the world. Did it? Do you think that it wasn't as severe as like most people were getting it? Just probably because it's like been around for a while, right?
Based on what I heard from people who did get it, like
yeah
mine was kind of mild.
Yeah.
Because like there was the headache thing, and then there was like the need to take like 10 naps a day.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would much rather have COVID than go to work.
I mean, damn, people did it for 2 years. That's why everyone's losing their cars in their house now.
Yeah, true.
They got that fucking lockdown money. Jay, did you ever get COVID or no?
No.
Yeah. I only got syphilis, but that wasn't the same. That's not even the same.
Relatively, they're cousins.
I got it from a Chinese lady. Does that count?
You know, damn, it was a small case of SARS. You son of a bitch.
SARS. Oh man.
At least it wasn't monkeypox.
That's true. Well, I ain't gay.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? No. Is monkeypox like a thing we have to worry about right now?
It is a thing that you have to worry about. It's just as irresponsible as fucking journalism is. Oh, yeah, it affects the gays a lot more than the straights, so we're okay. No, you nasty motherfuckers. It affects you too.
Yeah, you got to stop. They got to stop touching each other's dicks and shit.
Or stop touching the doorknob.
How else are they supposed to say hello?
I know. How am I supposed to agree with my friends if I'm not sucking on their cocks?
I mean, ding dong, grab the shit. You know what I mean? Things
ding
like
dong,
that.
Grab the schlong. That's how we meet.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oops,
man.
Wrong schlong.
Oops, ding dong.
Yeah. Because, after all, it is a disease, and it's not like the way they market it and threw that shit out there was so stupid. It was like, are you guys really trying to use the AIDS scare tactic to get attention? I mean, it's not the same thing. You don't even get the bumps and shit like that. That just depends on the severity of the monkeypox you got. So, I don't know. People are stupid.
How long before Magic Johnson gets it?
And then never shows any signs of it.
And he still stands there making appearances all the time.
Yeah,
living his best life.
My long-standing theory is I don't think Magic Johnson ever had AIDS to begin with. I think it was a way for him to quit playing basketball. That's my actual theory. Like, I'm not even joking. I don't think he has AIDS. Because, like, there was a boxer around the same time in sports. I forget his name. It's a white guy. He got AIDS, and his body fell apart.
I really don't. Just built different.
Hey.
Could be.
It's almost like he's not even sick.
Or, he might have some other diseases that could probably counteract that other disease.
I know.
And you know what? What if one of his STDs is keeping him alive?
I know. What if like the herpes simplex keeps it at bay?
Wild.
That'd be nuts, huh? The way you battle AIDS is you got to get like chlamydia, but you have to have it forever.
Uh-huh.
It's like your body's natural penicillin.
Jeez.
That'd be crazy.
Oh man, yeah, that's the star of the show then.
Hey man, if that's the case, none of us will have to get vasectomies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I just let my chlamydia right out.
Well, you ain't got to worry about it if all the fucking stops.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's the thing too. Is like if I'm getting a vasectomy, I'm not gonna be fucking you and shit.
Because I did this to myself. I mutilated myself for you.
I'm going to give any guy out there in the world, okay, listening, some advice. If your chick is trying to talk you into getting a vasectomy, she's going to dump you right afterwards. Don't do it, right? She's testing to see if you're a pussy or not. And if you do it, you're a pussy. That's it, okay? Because, like, part of your makeup as a man is that you can bust a nut and, like, make a life. That's pretty fucking powerful, right? So, and if you're a man who owns a gun, you can take a life and make a life. So now, like, if you take that part out of the equation, you're just some dude with a dick. Like, you're a unit.
You're not even complete.
Well, at that point, you would just be a chick with a dick, no?
Kind of, in a way.
Yeah.
In a way.
Because now you're like, I did it for you, babe.
You'll be flopping around in no time. You won't be squirting much other than urine.
Isn't it weird that like men can't say, hey, what if you got like your eggs taken out? Could you do that? What if you just?
I mean, technically, they could get their eggs taken out. I remember before the rollback even happened, weren't they all talking about cryogenically freezing their eggs and shit.
Yeah.
Weren't they all doing all that
Or,
stuff?
like, you could take a shot once a year and a woman would like never have a period, right?
Yeah, but it feels
The
better
problem
without
is-
the patch.
Yeah. You're hooking up with a chick and you're like, ew, I didn't know you smoked. She's like, no, I'm just. Could you imagine? Like,
I mean, I guess
It's
the
like,
patch
nah,
more or
dog.
less is. I guess the patch is more or less kind of like looking at her bad tattoo as you're getting it on. And it's
Yeah.
like, man, I got to see it the whole fucking time I'm going to
you
work.
gotta
You were
think,
asking a lot out of me, you bitch.
Like reading that Bible verse on her back.
Right.
Oh,
yeah. And then
fuck.
looking at like the butterfly tattoo and shit.
Uh-huh.
And then the koi fish, and you're like, dog, I gotta get out of here, homie.
And then there's the tattoo she doesn't keep up, because eventually they have to get work done to keep them
Yeah.
looking prominent.
It's the
It's like-
butterfly. It's the butterfly tattoo on her foot.
Oh my god, you really missed the spot, didn't you, you fucker? I mean, and you wanted me to clip my balls to make you feel safe.
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck's wrong with you?
If a girl is trying to tell you, like, I think the way we feel like we have equity together in this world is if you snip your nuts.
Just clip.
Oh, it's over if she says equity. Fuck that. I mean, that only time that applies is if we're building a house.
Yeah.
Are you insane?
The only time the word equity applies is if I want to refinance my home.
I mean, exactly.
If you can't do that with me, we're not having an equity discussion, okay? You're not Bank of America. You can't tell me shit.
You're using equity in a discussion. That means that person obviously didn't use a prenup.
There it is.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
That's what's up.
that is what's up.
Word. Nah, that kind of gets in the way of my universal peel back. Where I take my foreskin and I peel back and I just.
God.
But
Whoa,
Damn
what are
it.
you spackling in there or what?
as far as you know, there's no holes in my walls, so it's all good.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck.
Jay peels it back and it's like when you're undoing Velcro.
Hey, and before anybody ever says anything, it's a natural lubricant. I got all my parts, so it's all good.
In some countries, smegma is considered a delicacy, baby.
That is not what's up.
I do
That
not
is
feel
not
you,
what's up.
sir. No, I don't.
Hey,
I do not feel you.
You do not have to. I am advertising my J Buster for a reason.
The J Buster.
Oh, man.
Nothing like a hard dick that you just know is sad.
Yeah.
Like you can hear its internal thoughts, and it's just like, I've had a fucked up day.
It's like,
Oh, you mean like if you're ready and he's not? Shit like that.
when your dick looks like it could use a beer.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's what's up. Oh, word. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Ready? I don't know if you know this or not. Do you guys know who Jessica Chastain is?
Yeah,
Sounds
All right.
familiar.
Well,
the woman that
she-
single-handedly ruined X-Men. I'm just
There
kidding.
we go. And funny enough, she has managed to make it over to the Ukraine. The 44-year-old Zelensky, a former actor and comedian, posted a photo in his official Telegram account showing him and the Eyes of Tammy Faye actress in the presidential palace. American actress Jessica Chastain is in Ukraine today. For us, such visits of famous people are extremely valuable. Thanks to this, the world will know and understand the truth about what is happening in our country even more. Chastain, 45, also visited the Alchemabildil Children's Hospital. The images showed the actress wearing all black, with her red hair pulled into a loose ponytail, smiling while posing with Zelensky in front of a Ukrainian flag. Another shot showed Chastain looking concerned while sitting next to Zelensky at a table during what appeared to be an intense conversation. Listen in on how intense these conversations were. Ready?
Oh boy.
Here we go. Riveting.
Thank you very much for coming, and today it's very important for us in Ukraine. Для нас важливо, щоб тема України не забувалась.
He's saying right now, for us, this is the most that these are the other famous people can do, like having these visits, right?
Для
So
нас це найбільше, що сьогодні можуть зробити ті чи інші люди, відомі дуже люди. Ми вас знаємо, тож ви дуже відома людина в Україні.
and then he says, It is essential for us that the topic of Ukraine is not forgotten.
країни у світі. Завдяки цьому
So the topic of Ukraine does not fade in the world thanks to this.
у нас є можливість впливати
Now, this is an interesting sentence. We have the opportunity to influence people to know the truth about what
на те, щоб люди розуміли правду, що тут відбувається.
is happening here and to be able to help us.
Didn't we just send money over there?
Yeah. And like for this being like some sort of hellhole war zone, this fool has for sure gone on a lot of like award shows.
Right.
Like, why send Jessica Chastain to the Ukraine?
Yeah, like why is she over there now I think about it?
And that's the funny thing. It's so weird because I tried to look up more details on the article, and that's literally as deep as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the term a theater of war is often used in these scenarios. Now, I would say this is for sure theater, but war? Come on. That's my Bill Maher impression.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. But honestly, like, what the fuck? How are you sending? I thought it was so dangerous, like, even the volunteers couldn't get the fuck out of there. Why are we sending in Jessica Chastain with no guns and a black suit?
I mean, if you're going to send her over there, doesn't she have some armament of any kind? Because, I mean, allegedly it is a war zone. So it's like, why the fuck are we sending actresses and celebrities over there?
And how dangerous is it if she can just, like, waltz on in?
And then waltz on out.
Yeah.
And pretty much, isn't like 90% of news is global now? So who's to say that Russia isn't looking over there? Hey, Jessica Chastain is over there now. Oh, so we won't attack today, but we attack tomorrow.
Wait, hold on. I'm a fan. I don't want to blow them up right now. The funny thing is, remember like when they found El Chapo and then Sean Penn all of a sudden had like an interview with him right before they found him?
I remember that.
What the fuck is up with this shit? What is the deal here? Like, it's almost comical. You know, you hear these like conspiracy theories of like, oh, you know, actors work on behalf and CIA ties to Hollywood. But like, you see shit like this in these fluff articles with no details, right? And with him saying shit like, this is the way we keep this in the mind of the people and don't let it fade from the world. We can't forget, dog, because our gas is still like $25 a gallon, okay? Like, we can't get fucking bread and shit. I don't know why we're getting beef from overseas. That seems weird to me. How is there a beef shortage when we get this shit? I thought we get it here. So, like, there's no way we're going to forget about it.
And not anybody paying attention to the fuckery.
Right. It's just, I don't know. I just saw that, and that to me was like, I thought I was going fucking crazy.
I mean, you know, let me go ahead and pretend. Wow, Jessica Chastain. Wow, yeah, over in Ukraine. Wow, yeah. Go make a difference. Go be a hero. Yeah, okay.
Look at
That's what's up.
Yeah, oh, word.
Yeah, ain't it? Yeah. I mean, she's gonna do great, man. I mean, that idol worship is shit, ain't it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Of all actors, Jessica Chastain, not The Rock, right? Not John Cena, one of these like, you know, neutered celebrities that'll like bow to any other country in the world, especially John Cena.
But, hey, at least he went far to speak Chinese.
Yeah.
We don't value redheads here. So
true. Maybe
kind of expendable.
Maybe send the ginger. She ain't got no soul. She dies. Fucking
fuck it.
Yeah. Maybe in that country, like, you know, there's like weird, like ancient cultures like that, like in the
only problem with that is though missing white woman syndrome. If she go missing or whatever,
they're
America's darling must be preserved.
America's darling. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not like
that's
Beyonce went over
there.
Yeah, if Beyonce went over there, it'd be like, uh-oh, everyone keep a lookout.
Oh my God. We must protect Jay-Z's wife. She has a name. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Not to me.
Not today.
444 was a good album. Boy, sir, I know you're lying.
Why didn't we send Beyonce?
Right. Why don't we send Beyonce?
I mean, she would literally, she wouldn't even take people with her. People would just follow her there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All the people that we don't need around here no more. Yep. Take the Great Pilgrimage. Y'all wanted to leave anyway, saying Africa's a country.
I'm okay with sending Brie Larson as well.
Yeah. Go for that. Yeah.
You could send all the Marvels to fucking the Ukraine.
That would be pretty. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Send the little Middle Eastern one, okay? Send the white one, okay? Send all them. Get them out of here, all right?
Oh, I like how you just totally eclipsed the one and said, "Yeah, send all of them." Like she's a package deal too. Fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go ahead and say it? Yeah. Send the black one too. You fucking asshole.
Equity.
There are heroes, and then there are outspoken heroes, and then there's Alex Jones, gentlemen. And Alex Jones is in court for his take on Sandy Hook, which, yeah, a little insane, okay? But, like,
A little.
they're trying to sue this man for $50 million.
I think they might get it.
And the funny thing is I'm thinking, like, if you make it seem like somebody is not worth your time, how the fuck are they worth $50 million? Right? But anyways, I mean, sad for the families, yes, but at some point you can tell there's a group of lawyers here that saw cash, right? And then went after it. So Alex Jones, like I don't know if this term is cliche anymore, but like a maverick that he is being Alex Jones in court, and here's what we got so far from the Law and Crime Network.
You say, Mr. Jones, that you're taking these court proceedings seriously. You're approaching them in good faith. But the truth of the matter is, you've been broadcasting repeatedly a picture of our judge on fire, haven't you?
Objection compound, Your Honor.
What the
This motherfucker is a badass, by the way, dude. I mean, I know it's probably gonna, makes people.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
He's funny as fuck though when it comes to this shit. He always has been.
He is. There's something like he's holding a master class and like saying what you want, and like just not everything's gonna be right, but like not backing down from the fact that like, yeah, that was my opinion.
Well, not only that, but what does he got to lose?
Yeah, for having your opinion, like, what the fuck is the difference between this and like people thinking that like, I don't know, like fucking what's the difference between like this and then saying like I think Russia and China are in bed together in this whole war scheme in Europe, right? Like, and that's not that far off. That statement isn't far off at all.
I'm going to hand you what I've marked as Plaintiff's Exhibit 129. That's from your show, isn't it?
That's Justice on Fire.
Huh, okay. That's from your show, isn't it?
Yes, I haven't seen this.
And you've been running this video repeatedly, haven't you?
No, I've not been there all the time.
You haven't been there a lot of the time. You've been there every day this last week, haven't you? Every single day.
No, I taped some of the shows. No, I've been there today.
Your Honor, I'd like to move 130 to 129.
He tells the lawyer while he's in court, I haven't been there today. Which is true when you think about it.
He ain't lying.
He ain't lying. Mm-hmm. Oh, word.
I mean, he's handling it. I mean, that's the thing. It's just like, what are they trying to get, man? I mean, like, it's like just scraping the bottom of it, and he's just like enjoying.
Is this like a follow up to the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case?
And I feel like
right?
I wish this got as much attention.
Same.
Right.
Things you've been talking about on your show is your allegation that government officials are aiding in pedophilia, child trafficking, and the grooming of children, right?
You mean like what Jeffrey Epstein did with the Clintons?
So he's not wrong there, right?
Nah.
Like, also, if you cared about those Sandy Hook families, why are we even letting this get televised? Like, if it was about don't bring up the families and leave them out of it and leave them alone, then why are we even televising this part?
Right.
And then all these questions aren't even about Sandy Hook. They're about that. They're about, like, everything else on his show.
So pretty much about InfoWars. Nothing to do with the subject.
At the same time, we have something equally as relevant and insane going on with Trump. And the latest is that he's been raided by the FBI for what they really won't get into, supposedly classified documents for the National Archives. put out this thing. So here's what we know so far.
New reporting here after that unprecedented FBI search at the home of former President Trump at Mar-a-Lago in Florida. Tonight, ABC News has learned that the FBI told the Secret Service just 45 minutes before they arrived, and then the Secret Service telling Mar-a-Lago staff just moments before those agents arrived. Sources telling ABC News the search is related to allegations the former president improperly removed documents when he left the White House. They were brought to Mar-a-Lago, including classified material. And it wasn't the first time federal agents had been to Mar-a-Lago, their first visit in the spring. We have learned tonight that it was a staff member at Mar-a-Lago who called Eric Trump, and Eric Trump who then called his father to tell him about the search. The former president was in New York, seen leaving Trump Tower last night, and tonight here the first words from the former president while calling into a political event, saying, "Another day in paradise. This is a strange day." Sources tell ABC News the Department of Justice had started a grand jury investigation in May about alleged mishandling of classified information. Tonight, heavily armed Secret Service agents stand guard at the gates of Mar-a-Lago, and this evening, former President Trump issuing a new statement calling the search a horrible thing. We have now learned about how this unfolded, where they searched, and about pressure mounting on the Attorney General Merrick Garland and FBI Director Christopher Wray, appointed by former President Trump, to somehow explain this highly unprecedented raid. Dan Abrams is standing by on this, but we begin tonight with our chief Washington correspondent, Jonathan Karl, leading us off.
You know, it'd be sick if the chief, Jonathan Karl, was like an actual Indian guy. Wouldn't that be rad?
Oh, yeah.
I'm here at the Trump estate in Mar-a-Lago, a land we once called the Valley of the Flat Beast.
That'd be sick. That's the chief. He's just got like fucking feathers all in his hair and shit.
This land my people once called the tip of the canoe of the great spirit of the unknown vast sweet mother gods of the wind.
And he's just some random white guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you call it Burbank.
We're learning new details about the FBI's extraordinary raid on Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago property in Palm Beach. Law enforcement sources tell ABC News that 45 minutes before the FBI showed up, the local FBI field office in Miami gave the Secret Service team in Mar-a-Lago a heads up.
Now, did you guys hear this report that Biden had no idea they were going to be doing this?
I believe it. I believe it.
I mean, to be fair, does he really know about anything that's going on?
Hey, I kind of want to raid the former president's house. Let me go do that real quick. You know
and he goes,
Huh? What?
Like that?
What?
Oh, don't worry about it, Joe. You'll be fine.
This Indian on the TV said they went to the Mar-a-Lago? Something, Chief?
What are they doing at Donnie's house?
That's not true. Everything's fine.
Oh, Joe, you're being crazy again.
Yeah. You just go and chill out, sir. We got it covered. Oh, well, keep up the good work. I think, in a way, I think Trump kind of deserves it, but at the same time, it's like the way it's all being carried out is like hilarious.
Yeah, it seems kind of like anticlimactic in a way, right? Like throwing shit at a wall.
Yeah.
Like it's just like if you were to look at the marketing of it, you could even say something like we have Alex Jones on trial and we fucking got Donald Trump raided. Right? Like there's two things in the news right now that like because even even way back when he was campaigning, like Trump would go on the Alex Jones show. And funny enough, after he got elected, there was this big ass push to get fucking Alex Jones banned from everything. Free that boy.
Other than his written statement, Trump's only public comment was a muted one when he called in for a Sarah Palin campaign event.
Another day in paradise. This was a strange day. You probably all read about it.
ABC News has learned this wasn't the first time federal law enforcement visited Mar-a-Lago on this matter. A smaller team of agents visited in the spring while Trump was there, met with his lawyers, and reviewed some documents. Since the raid, neither the Justice Department nor the FBI has made any comment.
Okay, considering that little factoid right there, too, don't you think if they knew that they had this fucking guy on something, they would be so happy to fucking announce what they found?
Oh, yeah.
This is what's frustrating about this, is I understand that, like, you can have your suspicions about this guy or whatever. But ironically enough, like, you know how they did, like, we think some of the votes are fraudulent, right? We should audit the systems, X, Y, and Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
The weirdest part to me is, like, aren't they kind of in a weird way going about their weird, like, vendetta move here, too? Like, with not letting this shit kind of just Jay, you brought it up, like the Mueller report. Like they had their shot. They spent fucking years investigating this guy.
Yep.
So what are they going to find again? Like what?
Well, allegedly, since this is about some documents, maybe it's documents proving the stuff right. I mean, it's no different than like what they're trying to do is try to make the man be held accountable for what his past, crimes, if you call it, are. And the thing about it is they're going about it in a very obtuse way.
Yeah.
The White House press secretary says President Biden knew nothing about it.
The president,
and that makes it even worse.
Was not aware.
Doesn't that? He's not making decisions on anything.
No.
That's the biggest red flag to me about this is like, I understand that you can go after whoever you think committed a crime, okay? But obviously, if the president himself is not okaying this, somebody is calling that shot, and who the fuck is that person?
Exactly. And then like it makes the FBI look bad, even though they don't really look all that good sometimes,
Yeah.
And then there's the idea of that, the three parts of government right there. It's got to go right to Garland, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So it's got to be him.
When asked recently if former presidents are shielded from prosecution, Attorney General Merrick Garland said this.
No person is above the law in this country.
There
Nothing
it is.
Stops us. I don't know how to, maybe I'll say that again. No person is above the law in this country.
What about a president's son who's smoking crack on a laptop?
Yeah, it goes for him too. I mean, if you're going to say it, you might as well say it for all, right?
Yeah. And like, okay, so let's say they don't find nothing. Okay. What you've just done is now you're just rabble-rousing the base of the opposition, right? Let's say you do all this and it proves nothing. You've essentially kind of handed over your midterms already, right? Because now you're almost fueling the fire of your opponent and your opponent's base, meaning any other senator or congressman who runs on the same platform or gets endorsed by this guy. So you raid his fucking house.
I mean, now there has to be like an internal investigation going on, like who started this nonsense.
Right. And now you hope that they find something, because if they don't, drop it already.
To be fair, there are moments where like, okay, did Trump have a meeting with these Russian agents and stuff like that, like the Mueller report said? That's still questionable, right? But you see the January 6th thing, obviously he was there doing it, saying, we're going to march down to the Capitol building. Now, that was him. Yeah. He's on record doing all that stuff. But they had so many fucking, trials and trials on the trial about that. And it's like, he did do this.
Yeah.
But, it's just...
It burned the public out. The public was like, enough. Like, damn, dude, you either have them or you don't.
And this is like either a semi-sequel or like a side story or something.
Yeah, this is one of those like Rogue One, a Star Wars story type of plots right here.
Yeah.
Most part rallying around Trump and attacking the DOJ and FBI. Kevin McCarthy threatening the Attorney General that he will be under investigation if Republicans win control of the House in November.
You should never use
the
Justice Department on a political realm like this. And I think that's the real question that we're looking at.
There we go.
You already got McCartney right there, and he ain't been right ever since he's been in that position. So
yeah,
now you just fired him up.
That's the thing. If this fucking proves nothing, then you just handed over everything else. Like approval ratings are already funky as they are right now, right? The economy's all fucking wackadoo.
I mean, but it's crazy though. Much like believing in like Disney sales every quarter, you can't believe those approval ratings either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I even highly doubt they're at 30%. You know what I mean? Like with how mad people are right now.
Right. And then at the end of the day, people are mad over the most pettiest thing, and you do something like this. I mean, like at best, you should at least tell Trump what you're looking for. I mean, you are in his private residence and shit. So, you need to tell him what you're looking for. And if you are looking for documents, are they public record documents? Because those belong to us. We need to see them. Now, let me just say this, though, because there's three of us here. We're minorities. But
hell yeah.
this is white versus white, and I'm loving every bit of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
like, this is them being real
this is how white
shit.
No, this is how white people beef. Like this is how white people beef when they're like a homeowners association. This is how they beef. They rat each other out behind their backs, and then they won't ever confront each other. It's just they use like the bureaucratic powers that be. They're being Karens to each other.
And then not only that, you know how irresponsible journalism is because, hell, we just heard it. But for another thing is, like for these top 3 networks, you saw like on MSNBC, they have a right to do what they did. They know what they're doing. They're just being real heroes about it. And then you look on Fox. Fox is like, nah, man, they break the law and everything. This is dangerous for all Americans. All Americans be on guard because America has lost its mind and we're going to have to fight back for it.
It's just crazy because then depending on who's in the position of being in trouble, it flips. Like those two narratives flip, you know?
All the time.
All right, gentlemen. Any closing thoughts? That's it? We're good?
Yeah, that's it.
God bless Trump. Free Alex Jones. And whatever wacky shit is going on. I would say whatever other wacky shit is going on right now.
Yeah, clip your balls. Donald Trump's a minority.
Yeah, he's one of us now.
That's it. Finally, it happened.
It happened, baby. We got him.
We got him.
That's America's true black president. Not that Bill Clinton shit with the saxophone. This is it right here.
What we've been waiting for.
He's like, baby, I'm just like one of you. He's down to the South. Shit like that.
Yeah, right.
And they're like, yeah.
Finally got the president that we deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep in mind, them two. Anyway, see y'all later.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Catch y'all next time. Thank you for listening. Gentlemen, thank you for joining. And you guys have a good night, day, whatever. All right. See you next time. Bye.
Peace.
Why don't more infant formula companies use organic, grass-fed whole milk instead of skim? Why don't more infant formula companies use the latest breast milk science? Why don't more infant formula companies run their own clinical trials? Why don't more infant formula companies use more of the proteins found in breast milk? Why don't more infant formula companies have their own factories instead of outsourcing their manufacturing? We wondered the same thing. So we made ByHeart, an infant formula company on a mission to get a lot closer to the most superfood on the planet, breast milk. Our patented protein blend has more of the important and most abundant proteins actually found in breast milk. We're the first and only U.S.-made formula to use organic, grass-fed whole milk, not skim. We even conducted the largest clinical trial by a new infant formula company in a quarter century, with clinically proven benefits like easier digestion, less spit up, and softer poops versus a leading infant formula. And we make our own formula in the USA and our very own factories in Iowa, Oregon, and Pennsylvania. ByHeart, a better formula for formula. Learn more at byheart.com.
When you download the Baker's app, you have easy access to savings every day. Get the most out of weekly sales and receive personalized coupons to save on your favorite items, all while earning 1 fuel point for every $1 spent. Baker's makes it easy to save while you shop, whether it's in-store or online, so you get the most value out of every trip, every time. Download the Baker's app now to save big on your next purchase. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Must have a digital account to redeem offers. Restrictions may apply. See site for details.